All right, what's up, everybody, and welcome back to episode 8 of the Darkroom podcast. My name is Nick.
My name's Adam.
So how was your week since we last spoke?
Good. I wanted to mention our setup.
Yes, we switched it a little bit.
We're changing it up. We're still testing things.
I think this is the best
This
so
is
far.
pretty good.
Pretty janky.
Yeah,
But no.
No.
You'll see. Maybe.
Hopefully not, but we'll see.
Yes.
It will be hilarious if what is supposed to happen will happen.
Yeah. Well, is it really supposed to happen? I don't know.
It's not supposed to happen.
But there's a good chance it will.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll make sure to highlight it if it does happen.
They're definitely so confused right now.
Yeah.
They have no clue what we're talking about.
Anyways, my week was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
My parents have left for a trip throughout Ontario because they can't really go anywhere else right now yet.
Of course.
So I've been home alone for when did they leave? Tuesday. So I've been home alone already for nearly a week. It's been good. My brother and I, we cook. We haven't. Well, I ordered food yesterday.
Nice.
This is this time when my parents went away. It was the one time I really wanted to not order. It's like a challenge, but I failed. So that's fine.
I would probably fail too because I order food when my parents are still here.
Yeah.
So.
I also got the steering wheel.
Yes.
And I have spent many hours playing Forza Horizon 4.
Insert clip here because I forgot to insert it in last week's episode.
Boom, right there. Oh man, I have spent too long in that game. And it's crazy. It's something that I've really wanted for a really long time.
Mm-hmm.
And finally having it, it's exactly what I thought it was going to be like.
Beautiful.
It's
Is it just like Mario Kart?
No, it is 10 times better than that.
No way, bro. I mean, I haven't experienced it.
I mean,
but Mario Kart.
Yeah, okay. But they're separate, all right? Forza is straight up a simulation of real life, which is something that I've really wanted to do. And it's crazy. The wheel has force feedback, so it feels like a real steering wheel. It's not just straight up loose. And the pedal feel is actually pretty cool. The gas pedal is whatever. It's because you basically always floor it in the games, so it doesn't matter how that feels. Yeah. But the brake pedal, holy, it has different levels. It gets harder to push down, and then the harder you push down, it brakes harder in the game.
That's pretty cool. It
is so cool. It's the closest I can get to driving a Lambo or a Ferrari ever.
No.
I don't think it's ever going to happen.
One day. It's going to happen. Driving
like I do in the game, that's never going to happen.
Well, that's a different story.
Very different.
Driving a Lambo is possible.
Yeah, you can rent
Maybe
one.
not driving it on that speed.
Yeah, because I fly through the city at 300 kilometers an hour.
I mean, who's going to catch you if you're going that fast?
That's true. I use the paddles to upshift and downshift. Oh, man. We have the manual shifter too, which it's okay. It's not really realistic because you can't stall the car in the game, right? So you can't stall. So when you just let out the clutch, it doesn't stall. So I mean that's it. But otherwise, you can actually row through gears, and it's pretty cool.
The only thing you need next is a freaking VR to go with it, and then you're actually in the car.
Yeah. Oh Jesus.
That'd be pretty sick.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's about it. How about your week?
Let's see what happened. Not much. Same as usual, basically. I got a haircut.
Oh.
Little peek.
A little tease.
So that's good. I don't look like I don't know what I look like. I basically look like a dead cat came off my head.
It really did.
That's how much hair I had, and just on the sides and back too.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so that's good. You know what? Hold on. I got to grab it.
Oh,
we got our canvases.
Right. Yeah. I forgot to mention that too. I got mine and I already put it on the wall. I'll show a photo. Nick is just, oh, look, my hand. Hello, other camera. He's getting his.
This is basically my first peek because I didn't take it out of the actual plastic.
Look at that.
Pretty sick. So that's exciting.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even think we were going to be getting these.
Yeah, no, me neither. I was surprised. Like that day we just got the email, I'm like,
I know. Because he said that the teacher told us we'd have to pay for them and that he would reach out to us about it. And then he never did.
Yeah.
So I just assumed we weren't getting them.
So, yeah, I was really surprised that just getting that email and it's like, hey, you can pick up your canvas whenever. That was really cool. Or we could have donated them. I don't know. I feel like I kind of wanted to donate it because mine was pretty cool. And yours is cool too. Like, that's a really nice example of like what you can learn in Humber.
Yes. Thank you.
But, nah, I'd way rather have it.
Me too. And like... so I guess this was just the one they printed. Yeah. Because he said in previous years they printed two, but... Oh,
I don't remember.
Because he said they printed it to put it up, and then you could pay...
to keep one.
For them to print a second one for you, but I guess they just did the one this year.
Yeah. Unfortunate. But whatever.
Yeah, but I got it, so that's what matters. You got it too. Beautiful. So, the R3. Mm-hmm. We teased it last week.
We did.
I looked up a little bit about it, but they obviously have not released all the specs yet, which is unfortunate.
There's very little out so far.
But let's take a look.
Yeah. All right. So got the website pulled up. The official Canon one, which has all the information available for now. So first thing that comes up, stacked sensor. And they don't really explain too much about what that is. Mm-hmm. It doesn't really make sense to me. Does that mean it has two sensors stacked on top of each other? It doesn't... Right? Reading that says nothing. Faster read speeds and produce much lower rolling shutter. Okay, cool. But what does stacked mean?
I don't know. That's really weird. It does give the impression that there's two stacked on top of each other.
Exactly.
How would that even work, though? I don't really know.
I don't know. That's cool weird. Anyways. Yeah, less rolling shutter. Let's go for it.
Yeah.
But otherwise, whatever. 30 frames per second.
I saw that too, and I was like, whoa.
That is extremely fast.
This guy, you, can only do 20.
That's 10 more.
Yeah.
What?
And I was like, wow, 20? That's insane.
Yeah.
I don't even need 20. Who needs 30? What are you shooting?
God, I don't even know. At that point, just shoot video. Slow-mo video at that point, 120.
The one thing that kind of sucks about that is that it also has the dual card slot like the R5, but one's an SD card, which cannot keep up with 30 frames per second, assuming it's RAW. If it's JPEG or something, maybe. I don't think they've said, but I'm sure it's going to be RAW.
With RAW images.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh my God.
There's no way the SD card can keep up with that.
No way.
So if you're having it right to both cards, it's just not it's gonna slow you down.
Yeah. Oh, we should also explain the R3 for those listening mainly. The R3 definitely looks more like the 1DX.
Yes.
It's square-ish.
Yeah.
With the little extra battery pack at the bottom.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure it's meant to be the mirrorless version of the 1DX. So this is their highest top tier equipment. So that's why it's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
We're talking
just
about
bought the R5 too, which seemed to be their highest.
Right. But listen, That was expensive as hell.
It was expensive. I'm so happy that I bought it.
I don't even want to know the price of the R3.
See, I was watching a video earlier, and he said $6,000 before tax.
I still feel like it's going to be even more than that.
It might be.
I'm feeling like $7,000 or $8,000 for the body.
That's too much.
Yeah, that's a lot.
And the thing is, like, I mean, we don't know what the specs are yet, so we can't really judge. But, like, it didn't say anything about 8K.
Right.
Mine shoots 8K.
I have a feeling it's going to be able to do 8K.
I would hope so.
Yeah, I'd hope so as well.
Again, not, like, absolutely necessary, but if you're paying that much, it's nice to have it.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing I wonder is how it's going to handle overheating. Because
True.
that's an issue with the R5 when you're shooting 8K or 4K high quality or even 120 frames per second.
Yeah.
The overheating is an issue because it's so tiny. You can't have a fan in it. And this thing is, it's bigger. It has the grip on the bottom. But I still don't know if there's room for a fan in there.
Yeah. I don't know. They, like what phones are doing now, like the super gaming phones.
Yeah.
They have like liquid cooling. Which is, it's not really like liquid cooling like in a PC. It's just like they have like the copper, like the really thin copper, and it has a channel inside of it, and they have like vapor in it.
Right.
So it's not like liquid technically, but they can technically call it that because it's just vapor. So I don't know if they could take like a note from that.
That would be good.
That'd be pretty cool.
Anything to assist with that problem. I know like they had a software update with the R5, which helped a lot. So it's nice that they can at least do that
through software,
but you can only do that to a certain extent.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming they're gonna hopefully try to figure that out before they even start selling this.
Yeah.
So it's not just a matter of updating the software; it just comes out being the best it can be and not having overheating issues.
Yeah. I mean, I guess we'll see.
Yes, we will.
Next up is the autofocus, which they've made improvements on. Here, it shows, you get the regular eye autofocus, face, body tracking, with pets included and other animals. What's not included here, or not in this picture, but in the description, will add vehicle subject recognition and tracking, cars and motorcycles.
I saw that as well. That's pretty sick, especially for someone like you. Yes.
I've always wanted that.
I know.
Yes, finally they're thinking about it.
That would make your life a lot easier.
Oh my god.
I'm interested to see how well that works. Because
Yeah.
if like a car or a vehicle zooming by, how well does it track it?
Man, I hope it's good. I want it to be good. But like, it doesn't really matter. It's not like I'm ever going to get an R3, but if it can come down to like R5 with software updates, all for it. Please.
Yeah. I mean, I'd imagine at some point it would.
I think they can do it.
I think so as well.
But will they? That's the thing.
We'll see.
And like the last little point is eye control AF. Which, okay, this is weird. Like, wherever you look in the viewfinder, that's where it's going to focus. But, like, how? How does it know?
I don't know.
I feel like there's going to be trouble with this.
That seems like it's not going to be the easiest thing to figure out.
And,
like,
I don't know if they mentioned, like, if there's, like, a backup system for, like, a normal AF system. But the thing is, with Canon, there's always, like, a catch. Like, when the EOS R came out, it could record 4K, but not in, like, 30 FPS or something.
Right.
So there's always a catch with Canon stuff. So I'm waiting for them to say, this is the only way to focus.
That would suck.
I mean, you could turn the lens
see
too.
That.
But
like, I'd imagine they could. I don't know. I'd imagine they'd have, because there's so many buttons on the back of it. One of those should be able to move your focus points.
I hope so.
If not, that's pretty stupid.
Yeah. Because watch it not work well.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, even if you look at, like, the Nikon Z6 their autofocus was like garbage when I'm assuming it's probably better now, but I know when it first came out, it was not good, which is probably going to be the case with this because like it hasn't been sold yet.
Yeah.
So we haven't seen it put to the test. So let's just say fingers crossed that they're not too stupid.
Yeah.
And
they just give us a nice backup that's not manual focus. Yes. And their last point, or one of their last points, is the rugged body. I mean, I think we already kind of knew that. It does seem to look a little more rubberized.
Yeah.
So on top of being more rugged, it would be more grippy as well. So that's nice.
Always a good thing. Yeah.
Low light performance. I don't know how is it better in low light if it's using this. Maybe it's something to do with the stacked sensors.
Maybe.
EV. Okay, I don't really know what EV -7 is. I don't think we used that.
No, I saw that as well, and I was like, "Cool," but I don't know what that means. Thanks anyway.
Yeah, whatever. It's better in low light. We'll take it.
Yeah.
Ooh, the video. Nothing about 8K.
Yeah. No.
High quality 4K with Canon Log 3.
And it also doesn't say anything about frame rate.
That's the problem. Jeez, watch it be like 30 FPS and you can't do more.
I'd say 60 at least. Because even like I think even my Rebel could shoot 60. I think it might have been in 720p. But it could still shoot 60. There's no way this won't be able to do that. 120 is the question.
Yeah.
Are they going to be like, hey, surprise, 240? That'd be pretty sick. But I don't know about that, especially because if that was the case, they'd probably be mentioning that.
Yeah.
To bring in more appeal, but they haven't.
I don't know. It's still a mystery.
Yeah.
Okay, network capabilities is like literally whatever.
Yeah.
I rarely do this anyways. Like transferring files to my phone.
I don't.
It's like sometimes it's useful when it's like you got a banger and you know it's a banger, and then you can just like instantly download it to your phone and share it.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I way prefer like looking at what I shot later on my Mac.
Yeah, me as well. Like the only time I would use my phone, it's not even to transfer photos, it's just to use it as a remote. Rather than putting the 10-second timer on and having to book it 100 meters like a little something we did that one time.
Okay, listen, the thing is, the reason we had to do that is that I wasn't 100% sure that it would still be able to connect that far. So I might... Actually, I don't know if I can share those photos. But I didn't really sign... Oh, no, I did sign something. Okay, I can't share those photos.
I wish we had like a video just of you behind the scenes of you running. It was basically like I stood there in place waiting for Adam, right? He presses the button, boom, 100-meter dash, Usain Bolt.
Yep.
And then get in position and start walking.
Yeah. Just imagine like a really skinny tree. Just booking it.
That works. I was going to say like an ostrich.
Yeah, or that.
They're pretty skinny and tall.
Yeah.
And they run fast.
Yeah.
So
that. Just imagine that.
Yeah, exactly.
Find a GIF. Find a GIF of that. Boom. What even is this? Cool. Like buttons? What are they?
Yeah.
I
think it's got like most of the same ones the R5 has and a few more.
This is different. You can record just like mine.
Yes.
That's like mine, where you can record from like the start-stop switcher.
Also, the viewfinder looks huge, or at least the eyepiece for the viewfinder.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that.
If it's an actual like screen is that big, or if it's just a big piece of like rubber on there. But it looks massive.
Does look big,
which would be nice.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, and they had new RF lenses announced, which...
Yes, actually, that's what I was going to bring up as well. What was it? I saw They announced a 14 to 35, I believe it was, f4. Because I don't think they have any really like wide angle lenses in the RF.
Not yet.
Yes.
Okay.
So that should be good.
That must be that one.
Yeah.
And then these are definitely like super zooms.
Yeah. Honestly, I'd prefer if it was f2.8.
Oh, it's an RF 100mm prime 2.8, which is nice. Like, I'm sure that's hella expensive as well.
Yeah.
On RF 600 at f4, which is also hella expensive.
Yep.
And a 400 at 2.8. I can't imagine the price on that one.
I honestly
don't want to know.
I kind of want to know.
I don't want to know.
I think just seeing the price would hurt my bank account.
Just knowing it exists hurts my bank account.
Yeah. It's true.
That's it. That's really it. That's all we know about the R3.
I know.
So far.
And I know they're also talking about the R1, which isn't even... I don't think there's any specs on that yet, but that's just going to be their next... What are they going to do? What else are they going to do on top of this? Is it going to have everything this has, plus, I guess, like 240 frames and whatever else this doesn't? I mean, again, we don't know. Because we don't even know what the specs in this are.
Yeah, no, we don't know. It's, I don't know, like their lineup seems pretty weird, right? Because they had like... Canon's lineup is already confusing. Yeah. Like the top of the line is the 1DX. Yeah. And then I don't even know what it goes to from there.
I don't know.
It's like there's the 5D Mark IV, 6D Mark II, which I have.
Yeah. I don't remember the other ones. Those are the only two that I also remember off the top of my head.
So it's like, I guess their top of the line stuff has the lowest number. Because this is like the R3.
Yeah. Or the 1DX.
And then the R5 is the next best one. And then the R6 is like the least.
And then they're planning on making an R1, which is supposed to be the best. But again, hold on. Let me see. I don't think there are any specs on that.
Like the R1?
Yeah. I mean, I couldn't imagine there would be because they haven't released the R3 yet. Yeah. So why are they going to have specs on the camera coming after that?
Yeah, exactly. To compete.
Yeah.
I don't think there's like a release date on this either, on the R3. It's just info. Doesn't say anywhere here that at a supposed date that they're going to release it at.
I guess we'll find out. I'm just going to surprise us one day.
Yeah, it's just one day.
All that popped up, first thing that popped up, was EOS R1 fake specs, approximately 85 megapixel global shutter CMOS imaging sensor.
Do we know what this one is yet? No, right? No, they didn't even say how many megapixels this one is.
85? I mean, it says it's fake anyway, but like, Jesus.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like at that point, what's a medium format? Like 100? I think those are around like 100.
Something like that, yeah.
So you're just almost getting into that point. Yeah. Wow. I mean, like, that might be overkill, to be honest. Yeah. I don't know if you watched the video. I think I talked to you about this already. It was on Chris Howe's YouTube, I believe. And he printed a bunch of photos. No, sorry. He printed a few. He also showed just digital versions. And he was showing a Sony that had a 12 megapixel sensor versus like an actual medium format of 100 whatever megapixels. And I don't remember what like the results were for the digital, but for the actual big print where it would be most important to have more megapixels, I'm pretty sure every one of them guessed the wrong one. Yeah. Like Chris literally sent the photos, like edited the photos, sent the photos to get printed, and when he got there, he tried to guess and he got it wrong. And so did everyone else. Peter McKinnon got it wrong, Lizzie Pierce, and Daniel Schiffer. All of them got it wrong. So, I mean, more megapixels isn't always all that, I guess.
Do you remember if he sent in like PSDs to them or TIFFs?
I don't know. He didn't say. I don't think.
Right? That's the thing. I feel like if he did it properly and sent TIFFs or PSDs, then I feel like you'd be able to tell the difference.
That's possible. Yeah. But all of them literally said that. I think they all said the same thing when they looked at the big photo. They were like, in that like waterfall or whatever, you can see it's a bit sharper, so it's got to be this one. And then it wasn't.
Yeah.
So how does I don't understand how that even happens. I mean, again, it could have been if they didn't send in a PSD or a TIFF, and it was just a JPEG because it doesn't have as much information, and it just compressed them.
And the thing is, too, like when we were learning how to print, and we only got to print like a larger one once before COVID hit.
I think I did a couple because we did the art show. No. Yeah, I printed a few, but I only sent in one.
Well, okay, yeah, I did like 2. Regardless, we were supposed to do way more than that.
Exactly, yeah.
And we were always taught to like add sharpening and, you know, like we know how to print.
Yes.
I don't know if Chris Howe does.
I don't know.
Right?
Also, he's sending it somewhere, so he doesn't have as much control over the final product.
That's why I think there's a problem with the video.
Yeah, that's a good point. Chris, do it again.
Do it again.
Buy your own printer and do it.
Exactly.
We'll come help you.
Call us. Our Instagram's always at the end of the video.
Yes.
In the description as well. So hit us up. Chris Howe.
Please. I mean, if you want.
Only if you want. But we're here for you.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Anyways, I also wanted to bring up film.
Yes.
I've been wanting to shoot more film.
I also wanted to bring this up.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about it because I'm failing as a photographer because I haven't shot with film. Maybe that's a bit dramatic, but like the one time I was gonna do it, it was for our assignment.
Yeah.
For Greg's class because we had to shoot on film, and then we were gonna. Well, I don't even remember what exactly we were doing in the darkroom because we weren't processing the film. We had to.
Enlarging.
Yeah,
that's what we were doing.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
And, I mean, COVID hit, so we didn't have to do it.
Yeah.
And Emil lent me a camera.
Yeah.
That didn't end up working. So my film is literally still sitting in that camera up in my room right now. I don't know if I can like roll it back in, but I'm pretty sure when you roll it back in, then the tab rolls in too, so you can't use it again. In which case, I don't know, and there's no photos on it, so I don't want to do that. And I'd be like, hey, let me develop this because there's nothing in it.
Yeah.
So I also would like to shoot with film more.
Like I've wanted to get a new camera as well, like a proper film, like the one Emil gave me as well. It was decent, but like I want to like expand a little, like get a little bit of an upgrade from that. So I've been looking at like the Canon AE1. So many people rave about that camera, but it's like decently expensive, like $200 or more.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Is it worth it? Is that used or no?
Yeah.
Because they don't sell. Yeah, I guess they don't sell. Damn, I guess you just gotta find the right person that's selling it like for cheaper.
Some of them are like decently good deals because I saw one ad on Kijiji saying like it was professionally serviced by like this one guy. He was like a disabled senior that was like a camera tech.
Oh,
so all the cameras he was selling were like professionally serviced by himself.
Right.
I was like, oh, maybe I should do it, but like he was selling them for like $220, $230 each. And it's like, yeah, okay, I get it. I get that it was serviced by a professional, but that's a bit out of my price range.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, like, if you compare it to how much like a DSLR is, it's certainly a lot cheaper.
Definitely.
So there's that. I don't know. They're so old too, so it's kind of like a.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Like. They say they're super rugged because like it's got a metal body and everything, and I'm like, yeah, that's good, but if it breaks, like that's it.
Yeah,
like
there's no warranty or anything on that. So,
and I'm sure getting it fixed is not that cheap.
And the other thing is too, like, I know with our bodies or like a DSLR, you can go, if you're buying it used, you can look at it, you can take photos with it, you can look at the photos, you can zoom in, see if anything's blurry, you know, if something's been dropped, generally the lens. That you go take photos with it, you got to go get the film developed. By that point, you've already bought the camera, or you've already decided I'm not going to buy the camera, or he sold it to someone else, he or she. So it's tough.
I don't know, like I'm still trying to look, but there's literally not that much information on like Canon film cameras. The only one that everyone raves about is the AE1. And I swear I saw some before that have an EF mount. Yeah. Which that would be sick because I have an EF mount right now. So I could just use that lens. Yes. But geez, I don't know. I kind of want one before like our trip.
Yeah. That'd be fun.
Yeah. I want to try like color film as well. Because like when I shot my roll of film, it was black and white. Right. Yeah, I don't know. What got me thinking about it again was this like a Smarter Everyday video. He did like how film is developed. And I was like, oh man, I want to get back into it because it was so cool. I really loved it, like our darkroom class.
Yes, I also want to like do that too again, like a cyanotype. Yeah. Salted print was. I like cyanotypes better than salted prints, and that's basically all we did because of COVID. But like, those are you can do. Like here in the house because the chemicals aren't like well, if you get them in your eyes they're not good, but those aren't like dangerous to be around. You don't need like the ventilation system for those, right. So and I think you can buy it for pretty cheap on Amazon. Hold on, let me see right now.
I don't even know.
Because it's just like the chemical solution A and solution B. I don't even remember how to do it, to be honest, at this point. Yeah. What, like, because you have to, I know you have to brush it on the paper, but I don't remember what you do first. Like I don't know.
So the salted print, we had to like have it dipped in something first, right? Yes. And then it had to dry.
I believe so. Yeah.
And then.
Yeah, this one's like $30. $30-$40, somewhere around there. That's not that bad, but then again you also need the paper, and if you're trying to print like an actual photo, you need like the digital negative, which I don't have a printer to print that.
Right, that's true.
So that makes it hard. Like you could like do it with like an object, which would still be fun, but you can't actually do a photo. I don't see another way you could, unless you like cut certain things out. That would just be difficult though. Yeah. So, and that still wouldn't work to like the same extent of it being the actual photo, like fully, entirely. Yeah. Because you're not going to cut out like every little detail on like a brick or a brick building, whatever. So that's one thing that makes that a bit more difficult. But I would definitely like to do some darkroom stuff as well. Yeah.
It sucks that COVID hit because we were like, after the one semester of having that class, that wasn't it. Like we could go right back in in second year and continue using the darkroom before the first years got there again. Yep. So we really got screwed out of a lot of darkroom time.
So unfortunate.
Yeah. It sucks.
I mean, I think it's obvious we enjoyed the darkroom.
Right, because
I think they can. I think they get it. We don't even have to say it. Yeah. If we need to say it, I'm sorry. That's all I have to say.
You're slacking.
Yeah.
I didn't even look that serious.
I'm surprised I was able to. Yeah. I can't usually do it. Well, that's about all I had to cover.
Yeah, same. I think that's it.
All right. Well, thank you for watching, everyone. Be sure to like and subscribe and flick that bell.
Leave a comment and the voice message too. I've been leaving links in the description of like all the platforms, so just click it and leave a voice message.
Boom. Please do it.
Do it.
Tune in next week.
See ya.